Hey guys, Dr. Eric, the fitness physician, where we talk about all things related to hormonal fitness and muscle metabolism and much, much more. I'm helping everyone around the country with my programs, especially those over 40, to optimize their health, hormones, and metabolism so they can live a life full of strength, energy, and vitality. Got my flash shirt on, ready to speed you up and rock you out. So we've been talking about, we've been talking about thyroid, right? We've been doing a little series on supplements that can be helpful for thyroid. So another one that I talk about, or that's been talked about a lot, is iodine, right? And again, done some videos. I could talk for like an hour about this. There's a huge complex topic, a little bit of controversy too, but it's actually pretty simple. But I'm just going to hit the basics today. But bottom line is extremely important for thyroid hormone production. You need it. It makes those molecules of the if you look at the chemical structure, it's T3, T4, right? There's 3 or 4 molecules that contain iodine in them. So if you don't have enough iodine, you're just not going to make thyroid hormone. That's the bottom line. The other cool thing is too, it can displace excessive halides, right? So you think of like fluoride, bromide, and chloride, which are everywhere in our foods, in our water, etc., and they can affect thyroid function in an adverse way. Maybe that's yet another reason why we're having so many people with low thyroid issues, been going for decades, right? So iodine can actually displace them from the molecules that are when the thyroid hormone is made in the thyroid gland. These bromides, and chlorides, and fluorides can get on the molecules of the basically the structural component that where the thyroid hormone is made, and that's not what you want, because then you're not going to make thyroid hormone. So the iodine will knock that off and get in there where it's supposed to be, and you'll make thyroid hormone appropriately. So that is important. And again, these are everywhere, and it's hard to get rid of these, but it can be done, right? Filtering your water, not eating excessive, chemically altered breads, synthetic breads, and not a lot of whole grains and wheat, white bread, bleached bread, etc. Snacks and nuts and etc. Again, many other sources, but the biggest thing is, again, if you're eating optimal iodine, it's going to displace that. So with iodine, again, the key is the balance, right? You don't want too much, don't want too little. So, where you hear about bad things happens when people are doing way too much iodine, right? Especially in cases of Hashimoto's thyroiditis, but it's not very common. It's hard to do, especially if you know what you're doing. You're working with someone who knows what they're doing. But again, you got to have enough. So the other important trick with this is to balance out, right? We talked about selenium and zinc. You want to make sure you're having appropriate balance of all these nutrients. And again, if you're eating a whole food based diet, even with some supplementation, it's very simple to do. Again, there's a huge variation, right? And again, like I tell people, you can just take, start at a low dose and see how you feel. Do a therapeutic trial. Some people can tolerate up to 12 milligrams. Some people take even more than that if they're really deficient or have severe thyroid disease. I'd say most people about 100 micrograms or so a day. It's very simple to do. And I usually just have people take, and I've done it myself with just Lugol's iodine, right? You just take a couple drops, up 2 to 4 drops at a time. You could actually put it on your skin, or you could just put it on your tongue, or put it in water and drink it. It's super easy to do. Don't really taste it. You could do either one. Some people will paint it, put it on their skin, different things like that. But if you do 100 micrograms, couple hundred micrograms, heck, even if you do a milligram or two, that's way under the high doses. Again, a lot of people do up to 12 milligrams a day and do really well. And some people need that. They've got Hashimoto's or thyroid issues. They need a higher dose, and it can be very effective. And again, most of the problems where you see people having, where you hear about people having thyroid or iodine toxicity or problems, or push them into a thyroid crisis, they're doing way more than that. They're doing 30, 50, more like 100 milligrams or more. But again, variability is the key with everything, right? So again, start low, go slow, work your way up. But that's a simple thing. But iodine is one that's very often forgotten about, and I've had some success with people using this quite well. So let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me. Let me know. I'm going to do a few more on the thyroid, then we'll move on to some other topics. So everyone have a rocking day. Remember to share this post, like it. Let me know what else you want to talk about. Check out my programs. We'll be launching my online course very shortly, and we launch my online weight loss program as well. Everybody's going to love it, especially specifically geared for women. So everyone reach out to me. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, and I will discuss it. Everyone have an awesome day. Remember to live to give. Do something nice for someone. Pass it forward today. Have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon.